everyone, and thank you for joining me once again on my channel. So I'm just going to jump right into what I had to talk about or want to talk about, and that is narcissists are on repeat when it comes to the different supply that they deal with. And for those of you who don't know what supply is, it's basically another person, love interest, so to speak, or a situationship. So the ex-narc that I have to share children with, unfortunately, he has had countless women come in and be around our children. And, most of them had their own children. So our children became friends with their children, the new supply's children. And it never lasted more than a few months before they caught on, the new supply caught on and saw how messed up and crazy the ex-narc is. And it's just, I don't know, it makes me mad sometimes because my children are told that these women that go through this revolving door, the different women that come in, the different supplies, that they're just daddy's friend. And, this is something that they are going to grow up and remember and look back and say, that was not daddy's friend, or those were not daddy's friends in the past. I think my son definitely knows what's going on, and he's 11. But my twins, who are 8, they are still kind of in the dark about it. They're just like, yeah, whenever they throw a new name my way as far as who's going to his house and spending time around them, it's always, oh, it's daddy's friend. So the ex-narc recently has, or at least I've been recently informed by my kids, that he has a new supply, a different one. I don't know which number this is. I think it's number 7 or 8. I've lost count. That I don't care. I don't care who he sees and who he's around, but I honestly feel he tells our children that these women are friends of his because he knows it's not going to last long, and it's kind of like it paints him in a better light than to, say that these women are, girlfriends of his, or he's in a relationship, because they drop like flies. And so he tries to save face, saying that they're just friends. So when they fall off the face of the earth and they don't contact him or want nothing to do with him, he can just brush it off and say, oh, one of daddy's friends just, we're not friends anymore. And it's just sickening. And his most recent supply, my kids just stated recently that they went on a camping trip with the new supply and their, and the ex-narc. And it's so funny because the last one it was either the last one or the one before that, he took our kids on a camping trip in the same area, the same place. And it just, it just sucks because this new supply has children as well, my kids' age, and they're getting used to having them around. And, it's just sad because it's just another supply, another day, another situationship that's going to fall apart sooner or later. And that not only that hurts my kids. They they have to live through that. They get close to not only the new supply that's around, but they get close to the new supply's children or the supply's children. And then when, the ex-narc and the supply are, no longer, the friendships and whatnot that my children had formed with the supply's children is no longer. And that's what hurts the most. And that, that creates mental, it's a form of emotional abuse, and there's nothing that I can do about it as far as what he does at his place. And they see, with this recent one, at least that's what my children have been telling me, that, daddy sleeps with his friend in the room just because it's the only place left to sleep. Again, I don't care what he does with his life, his so-called love life or whatnot. I definitely have someone in my life that's treating me very well. And, it's a blessing in the sky that I have this person in my life. And, I'm in love. I have to share this on another video, but I am definitely happy with my love life. It just hurts me and pains me to know that my children have to experience the revolving door of these supplies that never work out long term. And it's just one of those things. So if you have children with a narcissist, just know that your kids, it's not just you being affected. The children are affected as well, especially if you have to, share custody with the ex-narc, or are living in the same household as the narc. And hopefully you're not living in a household with a narcissist, because that's like hell on earth. But yeah, even if you're living in a household with the narcissist and you have children, the children become collateral damage either way, because they get taken around. Like the ex-narc that I deal with or have to deal with regarding our children, he would have our kids and going God knows where to different women's homes, and our children, were as small as, I want to say, our twin girls were 3 and my son was 5. And they would say things, tell me things about some woman's house that they were at, and daddy was in the room with his friend, and we were left to do this, that, and the other. And again, it's just really, really sad that they have to grow up around the BS, the lies, and the revolving door of supply that, gets close to them as a motherly figure at times. Some of them do. One of the twins told me the supply that is around them now is, or had tucked them into bed before going her way or wherever she went. So they get attached, and I don't wish that on anyone, to have to be in this situation, or their as far as like having their children go through this emotional roller coaster unnecessarily. So if you all are interested in subscribing to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. I know it's been a minute since I've uploaded. It's just been a lot of things going on in my life, very good things, and I'm also getting ready to move. But yeah, just let me know in the comments what you feel or how you feel about this topic, and I will hopefully be uploading another video regarding narcissist abuse. All right, I'll see you all in the next one.